Hello again, folks. So just going to do the usual weekly update video for you here after what is now 25 weeks of the Blue-Grey Generals Only Challenge. For anybody who hasn't seen the earlier video from today, I'm just going to give you a spoiler alert here and then 5 seconds so you can turn this video off and go and watch that one if you want to. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's start with a look at the campaign, and as we saw earlier, the Sleeping Land 4 mission, The Dawn, has now been completed. So that is all of the campaigns now done for 3 stars. Yeah, as I mentioned in the previous video, I was very surprised with how quickly I was able to do the Dawn, for 3 stars, especially on the first real attempt to the end. Because in previous games, I've had to think a lot about and plan, when to activate things like commander skills and the artifacts, where to place everybody a lot more carefully than I did on this time. So whether that was luck, intuition, whatever, I don't know, but it turned out very well. So yeah, very pleased to have completed what I consider to be the regular part of the game. Before we come out of here, just in case there are any doubters, this up here in the top right tells you how many stars we have in each age. So I'll just flick through them all for you. I mean, we have really covered this in previous videos, all these earlier ones. But like I say, just to be absolutely clear that this is done, let's go through the hard mode ones as well. There we go. So, if we come into Empire mode, as far as what I consider to be the regular game, then there is still the final Ragnarok one to do, but as I mentioned last week, that's because I'm going to try and record a video of that on one of these bank holiday weekends coming up here in England. So potentially next week, or maybe towards the end of the month, but that's not a question of difficulty. It's just a question of time and the fact that I want to record that video. I did actually, let's just have a quick look at that, because it did start it. You can see they're still on the first turn, playing as India. And the reason I started that was just so that the equipment would be, everybody would still have this equipment before I start rearranging it, redistributing it. So that just leaves us with, as far as the Blue-Grey Generals Challenge is concerned, just leaves us with the unit trails to complete, excluding artillery. So that is the infantry, cavalry and archer trails. And you see there I've done the first infantry one. Don't remember doing that, must have been very easy. And I've done the first 2 cavalry ones, but the one I'll be going for first is the Archer's Trail. You can see there I've done 4 of those, and I mean it'll probably be cavalry second after I've done that, and infantry last, but I guess that's subject to change depending on what I decide. In Leon. I haven't bought anybody else since last week, but the only two potential ones left to buy are Peter and Shingen. We'll think more about that as I come to the end of the Archer Trails. We'll just have a look at one of these at random, just because you can filter by unit type. So you can see there with the archers, I'm actually quite confident on this one because I have 8 decent archers there, I would say. Already up at Super Troops. I haven't used Jebby yet, so but obviously I will be using him to complete this, and my medals, which I have, will be used to upgrade his armor expert skill there. So yeah, those are the 8 archers. Ignore James Wolfe. Easily the worst archer in the game in my opinion. And then if we look at cavalry next, there's not too much choice there. You can see I've got 4 already at Super Troops. Just upgraded Batu Khan from elite level earlier today, so he's upgrading away in the background. And then Saladin's out because he's purple, so it could potentially be El Cid, Ahsoka and Ho Kubing and Henry, or maybe Shingen might have to come in for one of those. I'm pretty sure you need 8 of each type to complete the trails. So yeah, not too much choice here with cavalry. Ahsoka is definitely going to get upgraded as another commander, as is Huo Kubing. Probably Henry as well, because he has spy, and when he's up to full strength, also has plunder, which is useful for keeping him alive. El Cid I'm not sure about at all, so maybe Shingen instead of him, we'll see. But infantry, I think, is going to be the most difficult one. First of all, to decide who to use, because we do have more choice here, but they're not particularly good choices. Barbarossa and Alex are ineligible, I should say, being purple and gold, respectively. And even though I have 5 at Super Troops and 2 at elite level, I'm not sure about all of those. Joan of Arc definitely, Beowulf definitely, Leonidas definitely, and Patain definitely. Probably Kemal as well. But Conrad, even though he's already at Super Troops, isn't great. I mean, all he can do really is take punishment. Yoshitsune, possibly, currently at elite level. So yeah, just because I've already spent on him and there's not too much to upgrade, he's a possibility. But I think I'm going to need another commander, which means really either Peter, Xerxes or Spartacus. And out of Xerxes and Spartacus, I think Xerxes is preferable. Neither of them are particularly good. But at least with Xerxes you do get spy as well, and he gets plunder later on. Whereas Spartacus, I don't remember. I'll have to look in my gallery video. Check those out if you haven't already. Yeah, I'll have to look just to see what he's like at Super Troop level, but going by this, Xerxes is better. Whether he's good enough or not, I don't know. So yeah, we've got time to think about that, but I do think infantry is going to be the hardest one. Possibly won't be able to do it. We shall see. So we'll just show you the team which completed the Dawn, which is actually the same as it was last week, I believe. But if anybody wants to fact check that and then pull me up on it if I'm wrong, be my guest. I do have one more bit of equipment, which is that badge of hope for doing the Ragnarok conquest with 2-star countries, but haven't given that to anyone yet because, like I said, this is all going to get redistributed so that I can make my archery team as strong as possible. And then finally, there's Joan of Arc. So yeah, that's the 12 who did the Dawn in 25 turns. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep on playing.